Let's turn to the Indo-Pacific, where North Korea denounced on Sunday US President Donald Trump's recent order to ease weapons exports and called the decision war escalation measures. According to reports, the Korean Central News Agency said that while the US is pretending to be a mediator by recommending dialogue and negotiation, on the other hand, it is continuously handling over all kinds of weapons of mass destruction to encourage warmongers and to further expand and prolong the war. This comes as Trump has been pushing for peace negotiations between Kiev and Moscow and signed an executive order to ease exports of US weapons until April the 9th. Let's move over to the African continent, where gunmen killed at least 56 people earlier this week in central Nigeria's Benue state. An official in the governor's office said on Saturday, revising an earlier death toll of 17. Police report that the suspected gunman invaded the area overnight, sparking a violent clash with security forces. As the attackers were being repelled, they shot at unsuspecting farmers. This comes after a simultaneous attack in a neighbouring area that left 12 more dead. Clashes between nomadic cattle herders and farmers over land have been common in central Nigeria, and recent attacks on nearby Plateau State have claimed over 100 lives. Let's move to South Asia, where tens of thousands of Afghans have been expelled from Pakistan this month, with the United Nations reporting that more than 80,000 have left ahead of an April the 30th deadline. The Pakistani government has accelerated its campaign to deport undocumented Afghans, stating that it can no longer cope with the burden. Taliban officials say up to 2 million may be forced out in the coming months. In response, Afghanistan's Prime Minister has strongly condemned what he called Pakistan's unilateral measures, warning they are complicating efforts for a coordinated repatriation. He urged Islamabad to facilitate a dignified return of Afghan refugees. Yesterday, Pakistan's Foreign Minister Ishaq Dar travelled to Kabul for talks. His visit aimed to ease rising tensions, as Pakistan has accused Kabul of harbouring terrorists behind deadly attacks. The Taliban has denied those charges, but the expulsions continue. Pakistan's officials have insisted that the deadline stands, with no extensions or leniency. Meanwhile, returning families, many of whom have lived their entire lives in Pakistan, are saying that they are being forced to abandon their homes, belongings and future. Amid rising tensions, the mass deportations have put enormous strain on Afghanistan's infrastructure and on its economy, as thousands arrive daily to a country still reeling from years of war. Well, that's all we have time for. We will continue to bring you more news updates